Welcome to aminacademy.com, the psychology of money, and that we'll discuss about tails you win. It emphasizes the significance of tail events in investing and business, illustrating how a small number of successful outcomes can with overshadow numerous failures. For example, Heinz Berggren, a former art dealer, faced early challenges but amassed a remarkable collection of valuable art. Despite most of his acquisitions being a little worth, a few significant pieces, like those from Picasso, drove his success. This reflects the nature of investing, where having a broad portfolio can yield a few highly profitable outcomes. The influence of tail events in investing. In finance, tail events are rare but powerful outcomes that drive most returns. For instance, out of 21,000 venture capital investments, only a few produce exceptional returns. Similar pattern exists in public stock market, where a small percentage of companies accounts for the majority of returns despite many failing. Long-term investing strategies. Successful investing requires a patience and a long-term perspectives. A hypothetical comparison among different investment strategies demonstrates that consistent, calm investing over time leads to significantly higher returns than trying to time the market based on economic cycles. Now let us discuss further detail about tails you win. Tails you win is a concept from Morgan Housel's book, The Psychology of Money, that highlights how a small number of extreme, unpredictable events or tail events have a disproportionately large impact on financial outcomes, meaning you can be wrong most of the time and still achieve great success if you are right on one of these key events. This principle suggests focusing on long term strategies that allow for a few large successes to compensate for many smaller failures, emphasizing resilience and patience in investing and wealth building. Some key ideas about tails you win. Disproportionate impact. In finance and business, a few extreme success, that is, tail events, can account for the majority of profits or success, while many other events may be failure or neutral. Embrace failure. You don't need to be right all the time. A strategy with a high chance of one or two significant success can make up for higher failure rate. Patience and endurance. To benefit from these tail events, you must endure and stick around long enough for return to occur. Unpredictable nature. These tail events are often improbable and nearly impossible to predict, driven by luck and the confluence of unlikely preceding events. Some examples: Disney Snow White. A single film produced a huge financial success, paying off debts and allowing the company to build a new studio. Art collections. An art investor could amass a large collections with only a small portion of the art becomes valuable enough to make the entire collection a success. What is the practical implication for your finances? Be aware of your income before you commit to any significant spending such as credit card debt or loans or a mortgage. Set aside money from each paychecks for unexpected emergencies and long term goals before paying your bills. Ideally, you should start saving for your future while you are still young. Key to success: the importance of financial literacy, the components of financial literacy, and practical application. These are the key to success. long-term perspectives. Think about your long-term benefits of a few large gains rather than short-term trading strategies. Don't overact to failures. Accept that frequent failures are a normal part of the success and do not be discouraged by them. Focus on what you control. Since tail events are unpredictable, focus on what you can control, such as your savings rate and your ability to stay invested. Be skeptical of certainty. Be wary of those who claim to know with great certainty how the future will unfold, as history is full of surprises. So far, we discussed about the psychology of money, and that tails you win. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.